What's up, y'all, and welcome back to CountryCast. Today we are going to dive into what Aaron Lewis had to say about his polar opposite when it comes to political ideology. And that polar opposite is another fellow artist who calls himself the boss, Bruce Springsteen. Now, as many of you know, Aaron Lewis released his most popular solo song of all time, Am I the Only One?, back in July of this year, and during the bridge of the song, Lewis sings the lines, "Am I the only one who quits singing along every time they play a Springsteen song?" And now, in a recent interview with Candace Owens on her Daily Wire show known as Candace, Aaron Lewis finally addressed how Am I the Only One came about, the chosen lyrics against Bruce Springsteen, and his ongoing beef with the rocker. According to the transcription from Blabbermouth, Aaron told Candace, "Me and my friend Jeffrey Steele and another friend, Ira Dean, had gotten together and sat down and decided that we were going to write an honest song about what we all had just gone through in our own lives with the shutdown and with the craziness that we've watched on TV over the last 18 months. And I feel like you don't have to stand on one side or the other to have, at one point during all of this, looked at your television and screamed some profanities at it like, what is happening to this country? We're one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all." Lewis went on and discussed how many artists in the industry are simply scared to speak up about politics and their affiliation. He says they're scared. Look what happens when you speak up these days. Look what happens when you try to speak truth and you try to speak fact, because the truth and the facts don't necessarily look good to one particular side. Lewis was then finally asked about why he chose to call out Bruce Springsteen, where he answered with, "Because he's always portrayed himself as the all-American middle-class guy. And during all of this craziness, he said that if one man is reelected to the office of presidency, that he was going to move to Australia. How American is that? You're going to bail on America just because you don't like the guy that may have gotten into office?" So clearly Aaron was not a fan of Bruce contemplating the idea of just up and dropping his allegiance to the U.S. over an election that he did not agree with and didn't go his way. And in turn, Springsteen found himself being called out in Am I the Only One? Am I the Only One was almost not released, but in the end, it did see a release. And again, it became Aaron's biggest solo hit on the charts. So guys, we would love to know your thoughts on this down below in the comments, but that will be it for today's video. Hit that subscribe button if you are new here to CountryCast. Turn those notifications on as well so you never miss out on any breaking updates surrounding your favorite country artist and all the news coming right out of Music City. Y'all stay country.